I can't sleep, my brain is melted, not to do but just be smelted. All I wish is now to die, and to say the final goodbye-bye. But suicide is for the weak, solution is what I seek. For I am nothing to do but send a message out to you!
Let's talk.
Okay, first let's set the scene. So, it is currently Saturday, September 19th, 2020. About 5 hours ago, I'm alone at home. My roommates are gone. My parents are gone. I have the house to myself, which is a rare occasion. And, I start getting drunk so I can go to sleep on time. I have terrible insomnia. We'll talk about that. I don't know what I'm going to explain in this video. This video is going to be very coherent. I haven't slept. That's like the premise. So anyway, fire alarm starts beeping throughout the house. All of them. Most of them. I don't... you might be able to hear the beeping in this video. If you don't want to hear it, don't watch the video. I'm not going to try and isolate it and get it out, because this whole premise of this video is that I don't give a shit. So yeah. Basically, I found myself in a situation where I was too drunk to drive and go get the D batteries that were needed to replace the fire alarm batteries. Smoke detector batteries. So smoke detector batteries. We need D's. We don't have D batteries. So what happens then? Well, what happens then is I try to sleep. I spend about 3 hours taking some pills, getting a lot of different positions, going all over the house, going in the basement, going in the car, all these different things, trying to sleep. None of them work. So eventually, it's like, all right, now let's go get the batteries. Only to find out that Walmart for my town isn't open 24/7. Neither is the CVS. So yeah, nothing is open until 7. So, the plan is to wait for 7, call my grandparents, call my grandfather. I have an executive rule that I do not attempt to drive after I haven't slept for 24 hours as just like a general safety don't kill people rule. I would suggest you also do that, but hey, you know you better than I know you. Also, I'm sorry that the lighting is different on the two sides of my face. That's just gonna be a thing. I can't do nothing about nothing right now. Fucking beep. So yeah, we're gonna grandparent, go get the batteries, replace batteries, have him drive me to work, have him drive me from work 2:30, and then crash, assumedly. But that leaves an empty 3 hours to fill. So let's talk. There hasn't been a YouTube video on this YouTube channel for quite some time. The reason for that is not that I have not been working on a video. There is a video. It is almost done. It will hopefully go up within a week. The reason that there hasn't been a video on videos on this channel is as follows. 1, I am a very slow worker. 2, I made really terrible mistakes and prioritized things I shouldn't have. 3, life has come up to make it so I can't work on the videos a lot. And 4, I have prioritized other things over the videos. Maybe that leads into 1. Yeah, so here's the deal. When was the last time I put out a video? Let's just, like, click around on my computer while I'm talking and find that out. So it was the one on, The Last of Us. By the way, the next video is on The Last of Us Part 2. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I know no one cares. Um, I don't care either at this point. I promised when I started making the video that game was relevant. Um, Emotional Wildcard came out on July the 14th. Will you believe me that the video that I'm making right now was filmed on the in July. It's now September. Okay, so what happened? So starting in July, my entire life was destroyed in a way that was good, because everything was like positive, but they had very negative effects in the short term. So I have a job. I am not a complete degenerate loser. Nothing, just mostly one. I work for a living. I work at a local company. We have 3 branches, 3 locations, shall we say. And in July, I entered in to be moved from assistant manager of one location to manager of another location. So I had to interview for that and was picked for the job. Which is great, right? I get a pay raise. I'm a manager now. I'm important. And I'll probably talk in a future video what it's like to be a manager. Employment. Maybe give tips and tricks how to work a entry level job up to management. But I mean, frankly, I mostly just got really lucky. So here's the Okay. So sorry. Focus, Wyatt. Basically what happened was, first I did not work the same work schedule for 6 to 7 weeks in a row. As in 6 to 7 weeks in a row, I had a different work week schedule each week. Because obviously because we're hiring a lot of people at the company I work, we're moving around and training a lot of people. A lot of those people didn't work out. And I ended up doing lots of different shifts in lots of different places, to move me to my new position. After that, around mid-August, I became the full-time manager, and I started dealing with a work schedule that was different than the past 2 years of my life, and working significantly more hours. Now, what this meant in a practical manner is that my time management of the way my weeks work was totally different, and I was also way more exhausted and working way harder. For reasons I'll go into later, maybe years from now, I'm bad with change, and I'm a person who requires routine and regulation, and thus disrupting my schedule was more impactful than I expected. Anyway, so I've just been sitting on this project and really not working on it. Only working on it here or there, and letting it just sit and rot, because I'm not very motivated to do it. And more that I'm really tired than motivated, not motivated. Here's the thing. Here's the biggest explanation for why that more videos don't come out on this channel. I write books. Last year I wrote a book. Right now I'm working on the sequel. Right now I'm almost done editing the book for the second draft. And I am 60,000 words into the sequel, the rough draft of which I want done by the end of the year. That's like my thing. I'm trying to write a book a year. It's a surprisingly accomplishable goal. I derive infinitely more pleasure and mental health points from writing a book than I do from making videos. So the videos are always kind of on the back burner. Now, you may ask, well, then why the fuck do you make videos? And I'm not going to, fully answer that question, partially because I kind of want you to figure that out for yourself. The answer is less interesting than the not answer, if that makes sense. I'm sorry. I really hope you can't hear that beep. I don't know. It's 4:23. Um we only have so many things we could do in this world. Um and we derive meaning from power and struggle. When I write a book, I derive meaning from power. I'm really freaking good at writing books. I'm talented at it. I like it. Um, I can pump out thousands of words a day, and it gets me high. It gets me off. It feels really, really. I'm sorry. This is gonna. I am dissociating. If this is not clear, I look like crap. I haven't. Okay, Wyatt, just talk, and they'll appreciate you. Um, I get a lot of. It's an awesome task to do, and it's something that I like, and it's something that fuels me. When I write a book, I do not lose energy, I gain energy. When I make a video, I do often lose energy in the process of filming and editing. But the thrill in video creation comes from struggle. It is something that I am not good at. It is something that I'm terrible at. I'm good at certain aspects, and I've gotten better at a lot of the other aspects. But there's just certain things I don't have a talent for, and I haven't spent a lot of hours trying to perfect it. And I think because we're in the 4th year of this channel, obviously I've taken massive hiatuses. I think I need to either quit, which isn't going to happen because I'm a damn stubborn bastard, or reassess why this channel exists. Why do a channel when you could just do books? And the answer for that is, again, one, I get a lot out of learning to do and getting better at something that I'm not good at. But secondly, and a second answer is, I love YouTube. I haven't talked about this a lot, but many of the artists who inspire me to drop out of college, to stop being a scientist, which was something that was making me utterly miserable and giving me mental health problems. We'll go into deep Wyatt lore in later videos. You don't need to hear about it now. But a lot of the, suffice to say, I work a terrible shit job, and I am more happy now than I've ever been in my entire life. At the age of 22, because I'm making art. I'm making art whenever I can. And a lot of the people who taught me to make art and taught me that making art was like a thing that was valid and you could still be smart and do it and inspired me were YouTubers. People like, John Green, DigiNate. Back in the day, it was people like Angry Joe and Doug Walker. People like Total Biscuit and Jim Sterling. Now I watch totally different tastes. People would inspire me. People like Endless Jess. People like Philip DeFranco. People like Gina Marbles. I watched tons when I was a kid. Now I'm just freaking rambling. Oh Lord. Some of y'all are not gonna know any of those people are. Some of you those people are. I'm gonna get some judgment. Viewer Coon, please be gentle. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, I get to have an audience doing this, which is way easier than writing books because, when you write books, one, you're most likely to die obscure and never make it. Even if you're good, if you're bad, probably never going to get any traction, whatever. Never going to get a book deal, never get published, never. Now, I don't think that will happen, but it's reality. Two, it takes a long time because books are a long experience. There's a bit of a lag between your communication and the audience. And I like being social on media. I like social media. And I have always I'm not saying I have always wanted to be an influencer, but I like the creator lifestyle. It is something that I've studied very heavily. I have studied how YouTube works for like 6-7 years now. I'm kind of obsessed with it. And I really liked the idea of having a platform and an outlet where I could cultivate a small audience and talk to them and really grow through that. Because as a person, I've always grown heavily by interacting with people and forming a community and just getting stuff out there. And also, I really like the video essay as a thing, and I wanted to comment on it and develop it and express myself in it. And learn skills that I never had and keep going. But we're stuck in the mud. We're getting out one video a month, if that, and they're getting 40 views. That's, so I'm not doing it enough to get better at it significantly. And I'm also not getting enough of an audience to where I'm really getting any, dopamine out of it. So so here's the good news. I have gotten better at working my current job. AKA, I've gotten healthier. My work-life balance is improving. My ability to do real work, the work I do on Outward, the creative output, is rising drastically. I have also reduced my hours. So now I'll be working 9-hour shifts instead of 10-hour shifts, which will massively improve my mental health and my physical health and just allow me to do more because I have more time off. I will come home, I will be less exhausted. Because basically, the cycle would be come home, be exhausted, nap, feel awful, maybe work a little bit on art, but then, not be able to sleep because I napped earlier, so I don't get a lot of sleep. Tired at work, come home exhausted, but then I'm, a week goes by, I haven't done a lot of book writing, I haven't done a lot of video creation, and that's the stuff that keeps my brain from falling apart, so my mental health starts to deteriorate, and this cycle just kind of gets worse and worse. I've staved that off and reversed that, because again, I've gotten better in my current role. But, the fact of the matter is, the current situation is untenable. This sort of slipshod, don't know if a video is going to take 2 weeks or 2 months, not working on them consistently, being just a little bitch, and just, what do I mean by that? Okay, so here's what to expect. There will be at least 2 more videos this year. I know. Big, that's a big commitment from me. No, it's not. The reason that, is twofold. One, what my speed of output is going to be. 2, later in this year, starting in maybe October, probably more November into December, I am going to go on what we're going to call book leave, where, I'm just going to need to finish a book. This is what happened last year, where I wrote a book for half of the year, starting in July. By September, it was mostly the only thing I was working on. By October, or at mid-October, I was like, I am not going to work on anything creatively other than this book, and I'm just going to grind it out, and that's what I did to the end of the year. That was an incredibly stressful, incredibly brilliant, and beautiful experience that I hated and loved. I call that book hell, and it's when you're sitting there, you just type it just every day, and you're just grinding, and you're just trying to figure out what the story is and trying to end it. And I remember sitting down on the Saturday after I finished the book rough draft the book on Friday, no, Sunday, and just sitting in front of my computer, getting ready to type and be like, oh, there's nothing to do. Oh, I did it. What do I do now? This big void. Well, the thing was, write the sequel, edit it, get it out to test readers. Rough drafts are always terrible. Oh God, there's so many bad sentences, so many dependent clauses, so many tacked on, hanging dependent clauses. Um, the so yeah, I'm gonna have to go into that probably towards the end of the year. Probably less of it than this year because again, I've been writing this book for the entire year, not half the year. But then again, I have been spending a lot less time on it. Um, but like daily. So then when we come back in, but my plan is I want to basically institute a system where I spend a set amount of time working on videos per day and per week. Like, say, 10 hours a week or 20 hours or whatever. I want to institute this and I want to become disciplined and I want to become committed to it and I want it to become a routine. I want there to be an X amount of time I spend working on book a week and I want there to be an X amount of time I want to spend working on video this week. I want to hate myself. I want to like be like, oh, I have to like, I can't go to sleep until I get this done. I want to be a starving artist. I want to get on that grind. So that's going to start either this year or when I come back starting next year. Starting next year, I'm going to try and put a lot more focus on making videos timely, more doing that sort of daily grind of always be working on videos, not like, shoving things in the back for 3 weeks and then feeling like right now I'm finishing a project and the video I actually think it's like pretty good. I think you're really gonna enjoy it, but I feel totally detached from it because it's been in the works for 3 months and I just like I was super inspired when I made it, but so many things went wrong and now it's distended from me and I feel super separated from it and it's kind of hard to like get up the kind of get up the effort to go out and make the video because, everyone's gotten out their Last of Us Part 2 takes. And I think I said something like, I'm not going to say no one else said the thing I said is, but it's good. The video's good. You'll like it. Unless you're a coward. So yeah, basically, maybe. I would love to know how coherent this video is. I think it was more coherent than I thought it was going to be. I made some really incoherent Twitter videos an hour ago, let me tell you. When I just kind of came back from trying to go to sleep, and I'm still flushing the sleeping pills out of my system. Whew! I was woozy. Ooh-wee! But yeah, I'm going to try and learn better techniques to make videos about more relevant stuff, and actually start trying grind, spend more time working on videos to try and kind of grind out some more subscribers. That's going to be, the goal is to have 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2021. So that's my current goal. Don't expect to hear from me a lot for the rest of the year. Again, there's going to be one video that's going to come out, and then after that, I'm going to guarantee at least 2. I have 2 videos in mind. They're not written, but the scripts are both really easy, and they're on kind of smallish topics I think I can handle pretty easy. I am starting to know now what are the easy things to make videos about and hard things to make videos about as far as getting footage and whatnot. God, I hate freaking getting footage. And yeah. It's not easy. Making videos is not easy. But you know what? Suck it the fuck up, you little bitch. Come on. We're gonna fucking do it. If I want this, I need to bleed for it. I need to put more into it. I need to get on that grind. I need to put in my 10,000 hours. Some would say I put my 10,000 hours sleep in it, a casket. 'Cause I ain't grabbed it while young people running right past you. If you get that reference, DM me on Twitter. Well, let's talk. 23 called that for a reason. I have a mouth. I have a heart. Pounding from me to you through the wires and the sands. I have a mouth. I have a heart. It beats my bones, beats the back of one stone. Say, I have a mouth, I have a heart. It beats pounding my bones, my sand, my everything. Now I have a mouth, I have a heart. Pounding my bones, my skeleton goes through the city. Through the citadel, I see lights in towns and cars and pass me by people. All the everywhere, giving me strange looks. I don't belong round. Don't belong round here. I ain't never belong nowhere. Don't belong round here. I ain't never belonged anywhere. Where are you? Where do you belong? Where have you found joy and pride and comfort? Where are you? Where do you belong? Where are you valued and needed and loved in your place, man? Well, that was a thing. You guys, you strangers, if anybody's watching this video, it's vlogs. Burn bright. Just burn bright. Because you only have so much time to do it. So yeah, at least 3 more video essays in the year, including the one that's being worked on right now. It's going to be released soon, within the next 2 weeks. I don't want to make the hardest promises. Maybe I'll also do a few more vlogs, maybe partially about how much of a bitch 2020 is. Maybe I'll get fucking political. Vote. By the way, vote for Joe Biden. Just do it. It'll make your life better. The air will be cleaner, and you'll have you'll be less likely to develop asthma, which is a better reason than anything I can give you. Okay. It's time for this to end, otherwise we're just gonna drift into more incoherent bullshit. Y'all be good.